just different.
Yeah, you already know what it is. Pure money, baby. I keep a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Come and hang with the gang. Get some free game added to your mainframe. Gotta keep your mind sharp, we gotta maintain. And it's even better when the squad on the same thing. Steady swishing on the competition. We ain't tripping about the opposition. We on a mission and we got a vision. People in need, we believe we got it like I give a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. Said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money. Been slept on, money never stepped on. We increasing positivity until the stress gone. Satan tried to hold the squad back, but we kept on. We ain't making this up, no Revlon. I ain't trying to make you blush, but this a high.
Hey, what's going on, good people? I hope that y'all have an amazing start to your week. Here tonight, we're going to be talking about utilizing AI and government contracting and how it could help each and every one of you guys who are interested in government contracting. Not only am I utilizing it myself for my business when it comes to government contracting, but I've also built it for each and every one of you small business owners to utilize different features of AI, and you don't have to worry about coding or prompting or any of that stuff. You just got to utilize the tools that we've created to help our small business owners succeed. And I'm going to break that down to you today and show you. And I also want to make a note too. Yes, I'll be showing you the tool that I created, but at the end of the day, you could go do your own thing. Now, granted, you will need to know how to prompt, right? You'll need to know the inner workings of government contract in order to prompt the AI correctly, and that's what you don't have to worry about. I've taken my knowledge, I've taken everything that I've done in government contracting over the last 10 years, and I've created the perfect AI system that thinks like me, walks like me, talks like me, operates like me to help you very fast. And that's what we're going to be going over today. And my goal, hopefully, that I can take one of you guys, hopefully you guys participate along in the chat. I can take your business, whatever it is that you do, and we're going to run it through this AI system. And within the next 45 minutes, I'm going to try to put together $1 million strategy for, whatever your niche business is. Whoever answers, the question that I have here about your business once I get there, you're going to be the test case. We're going to check this thing out and see if I can make it happen. Of course, it won't be perfect because there is going to be some things that I need to know, and I probably can't get them fast enough. But for the most part, we're going to take your industry and build it out when it comes to this GovCon thing. All right, so before we get started and dive into it today, make sure that you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you share this out with 3 other entrepreneurs right now so they can find out about government contracting. I'm your host, Dr. Travis Davis. This is another segment of the Dollars to Cents podcast. Every Wednesday, we focus on government contracting. So make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel. In case you do miss it, there's tons and tons of training sitting here on the YouTube channel. You can always go back and watch those. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram as well, official Travis Davis. Take a screenshot, share it on your social media, tell other people about what we're teaching over here so they can find out about government contracting too. And last but not least, make sure that you guys are networking in the chat, whether you're watching it live or you're watching on replay. Let us know where you are tuning in from. You never know who could be sitting here watching live, or once again, we'll be watching on the replay, that they could hear you because you typed out where you're from, and you guys could work together and do some amazing things. So make sure you put that in the chat. And last but not least, I am a millionaire. We want to see I am a millionaire in that chat, because guess what? It's never going to happen if you don't believe that it can happen for you. I'm already a millionaire. I ain't talking about me being a millionaire. I'm talking about you being a millionaire. I need your mindset to get to that level so you can make it happen. So make sure you put that I am a millionaire in the chat when you do hear this. Shout outs to Kareem. Look, I ain't about to mess up the name. I appreciate you. I was trying to set that out. Miss Six. Look, I put it at the end. Miss Six, shout outs to you out there in Florida. I appreciate you being here. PM EST, what's going on with you out there in New York? I appreciate you. I don't know why Facebook don't show us no love, right? I don't know who this user is. I can't quite see the name, but I appreciate you being on Facebook and tuning in. We got Carl Lash 2023 out in Cali. What's happening with you? C Nash is out in Baltimore. Another millionaire in the building. What's happening with you, C Nash? Got my guy Timothy out there in Houston, Texas. What's happening with you? My God, Dr. Victor Kidd out here in Prince George's County. What's going on, my brother? Appreciate you being in the building with us today. We got my guy Nadir out here in the DMV. Shout outs to you. I appreciate you. Give me a holler about getting back in online GovCon. I'm not sure what that means. Should have online GovCon. Behavioral health care and medical goods. Okay. You stepped up to the plate. We'll try yours out. Do you have a website to your business, Dr. Kidd? Put that in the chat, and that'll help me when we go through this strategy session. But we'll start there. Behavior, health care, and medical goods. That's going to be a different one. I've never done that one before, so that'd be a good one to try out. Z in the building, another millionaire. Timothy, set it up for trucking. Oh, man. I got another thing coming for trucking. I'm not going to do trucking. We got a big announcement coming for trucking. Pure Money Trucking's in the building. All right. Bimmy said, I'm a millionaire. I appreciate you. DTA out in Detroit. I appreciate you for being back in the building again, guys. So once again, we're going to be diving into utilizing AI, building your business up, whatever it is that you may need. All right. Cool. My bad. I was reading something. Building up whatever it is that you need to get your business going. Guys, as I go through this strategy session tonight, understand the technique will be utilized for any niche. And this is why I tried to teach you guys how to be consultants when it comes to business, not just the government contracting space, but when it comes to business, period. And a lot of you guys, when you ask me about government contracting for your niche industry, and you're doubting yourself and asking, is this available for me? And I keep trying to tell you guys, you need to learn contracting, because contracting will stay the same for every single niche. I don't care what the niche is. You could be trucking, medical, you could be selling products, you could be teaching courses. You could do construction. I don't care. The process of contracting is the same. So you need to learn how to do contracting, and then you can tie your niche down into it and it'll all make sense. But if you refuse to learn contracting because you're trying to learn how to sell products to the government, and you're not listening to me say you must learn how to do contracting opposed to selling products, right? You're going to mess it all up, because everything is not going to fall in your lap perfect in this space. Sometimes you got to make pivots. You got to be able to read things and comprehend what it's saying and understand that, okay, they're using the word logistics, but it means trucking to the everyday person. It's all the same, right? They're just putting different words in here. So throughout tonight, when I go through this, I want you to keep in the back of your mind, I'm teaching you contracting. Don't get tied up into the niche that I'm going to be going into. Just realize it'll all work the same exact way. Okay. Also, if you guys have any questions when we go over this, you can go ahead and put your questions in the chat, and I'll make sure that I do get to those questions throughout the night here. All right. He said, wait, you have a big trucking announcement. I just purchased the 30-day challenge. You're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. FOMO, guys. Look, I will sell everybody anything. Don't get it twisted. But I teach a lot of different stuff. I know a lot of different things. Just trust me. If you're in a 30-day challenge, that's all you need. Don't worry about the big trucking thing. Just don't worry about it. You're in the right spot. All right. Well, let's get into it. Since Dr. Kidd said first, behavioral health care and medical goods, we're going to start there. Let me see. He said it's bad, but it's there. All right. Just put the link to your website in here because I'm going to need it to utilize the AI that we're going to go over today. Also, my question for you too is, do you know what your NAICS code is? Okay. So that's where I need everybody to start at, right? In your business, we need to know what your NAICS code is. Now, if you don't know what your NAICS code is, don't you worry about it. Travis already knew that you wouldn't know that. I already got that covered. I'm just asking just to double check and see because my AI system could be wrong. You know, I'm not saying that it's 100% right. AI don't know everything all the time. So we do want to make sure that we fact check the AI, but we like to use it to speed things up. So I'm going to actually use, let me see. Man, this thing won't let me highlight it and copy. Let me see. Okay, there we go. There we go. Behavioral health care and medical goods. Maybe I'll just do behavioral health care first because medical goods is going to be products. Behavioral health care is going to probably be service. Now, again, this ain't my industry, so I'm just reading and guessing it. This is actually how I would sit down with somebody. Of course, I would be asking way more questions and details, but this is why I can work with any lane. And I'm about to show you guys tonight. Now, if you're on Instagram and you want to see the bigger view, because I'm going to have to switch screens here, you can click the link in my bio, click on the YouTube logo, join us on YouTube so you can see the wider screen here, or you can stay right there and watch the vertical view, but you won't see everything. All right, so let's dive into this. We're going to first start with the service-based side of it because products could be a little challenging to find certain stuff because they don't have to display everything depending on the dollar amount, right? So there could be a lot of medical good products for under $10,000 that I'm not going to be able to pull that up on no website or nothing. It's not going to pop up. I need to build my relationships to get those type deals done. But if I follow who has the medical services, odds are that they're going to need products too. So you see how it kind of serves each other, right? The more I, submit proposals and things on the service-based side to the customer that has my money, odds are, I'm going to build the relationship up. I'm going to get on their preferred vendors list, if that's the name that they call it. Some do, some don't. But now that I'm on that list, when these products come out under $10,000, $15,000, these credit card spends, I get on that email. So I have an opportunity of going after that stuff. So keep that in mind as we look into this here. All right. So let's dive into this. Don't forget, make sure you guys are hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. Hey, if every 5 or 10 minutes, man, if somebody could just remember, type in the chat. If you're getting value out of it, just say, hey, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. I'm going to try to remember to say it, but, I be forgetting sometimes. All right, so let's dive into this thing here. All right. Let me switch my screen. Now, I am going to be utilizing my software. I'm not going to be going through the government stuff. I don't like the government stuff all the time. It's a little slow, okay? So we're going to be utilizing SB Money Flow here. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is start with the AI, right? So we're going to come down here to Pure Money AI because we don't know what we're doing, okay? Now, I told you guys I've built all this stuff out. We're going to bypass all of this. This is to help you with your other businesses, but we're going to come down here to Prompt Library. And the first things first, before we get started with anything, all right, I need to know how to get started. All right, so I'm going to come right here. We're going to go to English. Victor told me that he's in Prince George's County, so I know he's in Maryland. All right, so we're going to put Maryland, Maryland. All right, then he's in Prince George's County. Prince, GOR County. Now, guys, this stuff, I mean, literally, I used to get paid. I still get paid a lot of money to do this, but they used to pay me a lot of money to do this stuff. And it would take me days to, do all this research and put all this together. But at a click of a button, I mean, I got it. And I'm still getting paid a lot of money to do this. Don't ever get it twisted. I don't care if I built this software out or not. That helps me get a click of a button. Oh my goodness, OpenAI change. All right. I got to fix that. I forgot OpenAI is changing some of their requirements as far as tokens and all that stuff. That's some nerd stuff y'all ain't got to worry about. We'll have that fixed. All right. Anyways, let's see what it tells us. All right. It says, let's get started in government contracting for the federal government. First, you need to register your business at sam.gov and you need to get a UEI number. So, Victor, that's the first thing that you need to do with your business. This is everybody. Remember, don't listen to the niche for right now. Just understand the steps, and it works for every single niche because we all got to do the same thing. The next thing we're going to do is identify our NAICS code and our PSC code that's relevant to your business. Then you're going to research procurement opportunities on sam.gov. It's no longer beta. Then we got to review solicitations requirements. We got to submit our bid proposals on sam.gov. All right, the documents that we're going to need to submit the bids for your first contract may include business registration documents, tax identification number, a DUNS number, past performance references. So anytime you guys see DUNS or beta.sam.gov, the AI isn't quite up to date right now. So instead of DUNS number is using UEI number. I would also still get a DUNS number if I was in business, but the DUNS number no longer stops you from government contracting. Instead, you'll be getting a UEI number, which when you go to sam.gov and you register, it'll automatically get you your UEI number. Past performances, if you guys got that, you guys should be typing up all of your past performances right now, whether you worked somewhere or your business has already done something with somebody. You should have a document for all of your past performances so you can quickly get to them. Everything about this is going to be about repetition, right? Speed. Can I repeat processes over and over again? You're going to constantly have to pull your past performance, constantly, over and over again. So you might as well start preparing all of your past performance right now. Like start jotting it down, putting it on paper, because we're going to constantly have to keep going back to it. So why beat yourself up every single time when you know we already got to do it? All right. Now, to get started in government contracting for the state of Maryland, you need to register your business through the state of Maryland with the Maryland Department of General Services for the e-Maryland Marketplace, also known as EMA. All right. You got to identify your NAICS code and your PSC codes. Those, I believe we use SIC codes. I can't remember the exact codes. All these codes I'd be forgetting, but your state may say different codes other than NAICS and PSC codes. Just keep that in mind. You're going to do the same exact thing. You're going to research the procurement database for EMA instead of sam.gov. Sam.gov is for federal government. EMA is for the state of Maryland. All right. This is also where we're going to be submitting bids. Just like sam.gov, EMA.gov does not have all of the state contracts for Maryland. It has quite a bit of them, but it's not all of them. All right. Then we're going to document the needs, submit the proposal. And as you guys can see, the same exact thing. We're going to need past performance, DUNS number you don't have to worry about, and UEI number. We're not going to have to worry about at that state level as well. But remember, the DUNS number, I'm telling you, you should probably still go out there and get it. Don't have to have it, but we probably want it. All right. All the documents is going to be the exact same documents that you had on the federal side. This is why I'm telling you to put it all in a folder, right? Organize your digital folder so you can track all this stuff, because we're going to keep coming back to it over and over and over again. Now, to get started with your local county government, we say Prince George's County. You're going to register your businesses in Prince George's County Vendors Registration System. You're going to, again, identify those NAICS and PSC codes, which I told you I don't believe they're the same. I haven't done county work in a while, so I forget. You're going to research procurement opportunities in Prince George's County vendors portal, which they have their own. Now, Prince George's County also has something on here that I'm pretty sure AI doesn't know about. But they have something called a supplier diversity. It's like SDDD or something like that. Supplier diversity, something. You need to get on their supplier diversity list, right? They got a whole separate one. And I just know that because I'm in Prince George's County too. All right. Same thing. You're going to review the solicitation submitted right there. Now, as you guys can see, these are all the exact same documents. Now, I do believe that my OpenAI, all right, because I wanted my OpenAI to tell me, I have it here to tell me what your NAICS code is, but I see it may be giving us some complications. So let me try this one more again. We're going to reset this. Matter of fact, let me show you what we could do. Okay, this is the beauty about the AI that I built out opposed to anything else. Just talk to it, right? What would be my NAICS codes? Oh, man. I didn't get that. Your NAICS code would depend on the goods and services to your business provider. All right, so what would be my NAICS code for? It may be, all right, so we got 621440. All right, give me all the possible codes for. All right, so here's all of the possible NAICS codes that you could utilize for behavioral health care, which, again, this is where the problem usually comes with our business owners. There's just so many options here. Now, if this is my lane, now, again, I haven't sat down and researched this. You should know, which one of these categories you fit. You could fit all of them, right? Which that could be true. And you put all of these NAICS codes under your profile. That is perfectly fine. Okay. But if you know you don't do home health care services, like, just don't put it. It ain't going to hurt you or nothing. If one day you come across an opportunity for home health care services, we can just always go put it back. Right. But again, by all means, you can put all of these NAICS codes. It's all in the same industry and lane, which also you could put other NAICS codes from another industry too. Nobody can tell you what can or can't be done. Now, on your state level, they're going to be asking for that different code that I can't dawn on me what the name of that code is right now. Just understand it's the exact same type of code. But on the state, federal, we could just punch these NAICS codes in our sam.gov profile and it'll accept it. On the state level, usually you're going to have to go through Department of Transportation or something of that nature when you go to apply your business for like MBE, DBE, and all of that stuff for your state. And they may ask you, like, and I say this because I did this, right? I loaded up my profile with all these NAICS codes. I had stuff over there manufacturing and packaging CDs and all this type of stuff. So when I went to go meet with them, you got to remember, at the end of the day, they're workers. They're not business owners. So they have a script of a piece of paper in front of them that says, hey, when people do A, B happens next. So they're used to everybody following, the standard rules of you put only the NAICS codes that you know about on there. So when I put these other NAICS codes on there and I went to meet with Department of Transportation, they say, hey, has Malmar ever done manufacturing of CDs and packaging and shipping? And I'm like, nah. Now, granted, I didn't know what I was doing at the time, but I just know this from my knowledge of business early on in the day. Just don't ever tell on yourself. That's what I've always heard from my mentors. Don't tell on yourself, right? So when I was in the room and they said, can Malmar They asked, has Malamar ever done that? I didn't lie. I said my answer's no. We've never done that a day in my life. No, I didn't say a day in my life. I just say no. And they say, well, you have this code. I think it's SIC code. You have this code right here that says that you could do it, but you said you've never done it. So, like, why should we agree to have this code on your profile? And I said, well, you guys asked me, have I done it? You didn't ask me, could I do it? I can do it. And I plan to do it one day. So that's why I asked for the code. Because see, here's the thing. Nobody in this world can tell you what your business can and can't do. As long as I can hire people, my business can do anything. You can't tell me that my business can't manufacture and package CDs. Now, you as the worker looking at me in my eyes, sitting down right there, you could see like, okay, Travis doesn't manufacture and package CDs. That is true. But if you come back to my business, you don't know who's operating and running things here. You have no clue. So don't ever let anybody tell you what you can and can't do is the moral of the story. But don't be a fool like I did, putting all those NAICS codes up there. Stick to the NAICS codes that you know about for your industry, and it'll all work out. All right, so we got all of these NAICS codes right here. Great. The next thing I need to do, because we're going to have to go get some money. You know what I'm saying? At some point, money's going to jump in here. Well, the only way to go get us some money is we're going to have to go with a business plan. All right, so let's take a look. Victor, what's the name of your business? I want you to go ahead and put that in the chat. Victor Kid, that's the business owner's name. I'm going to say his address is, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. Matter of fact, 10635 Campus Way South, Largo, Maryland, 20794. That used to be my old address. See, this is why I said I need information about your company right here, Victor. So I'm just going to guess, okay, what this thing is about your company. I got to go find a company. I can't guess about that industry. Behavioral healthcare business. All right, I'm just going to grab a business that's already out here and assume that your business does something like that. All right, that is not what I wanted. All right, let's see. That's X, Acadia. All right. See, this is the problem. I don't know nothing about this industry, so I don't really know what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab this stuff right here. Hopefully they talking some sense right here. All right, we're going to go ahead and paste that in there. Certifications. All right, I got the name of the business. We got Kid Wellness. I got to double tap on it so I can copy and paste. All right, so we got Kid Wellness Solutions, LLC. All right, so we're going to go ahead and throw that in here. Do you have any certifications? All right, for your business. We're going to say minority. Well, I take that back. Minorities out the picture. Don't nobody care about that word no more. You're a small business. All right, so we'll use that one. Oh, man, and I didn't copy none of them damn NAICS codes, did I? Ain't that about a blip? This is going to mess me up. Writing a proposal, no. Where are we at? Proposals, no. Peer money capabilities, no. Navigating the industry, how to get started. Was this it? I hope this is it. It's going to erase all this stuff. No. All right. What are my NAICS codes for? Damn it, behavioral. I forgot what all you said this damn thing. No. I got to scroll back up here. What did you say? Behavioral healthcare. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. All right, so we're going to take all of these codes. We're going to take these, throw it into here. And we're going to hit next. All right. Now, granted, doing this business plan thing, you should really dive deeper into how you see a business operating. You should put more stuff in there so it can give you a better result. Because this is kind of about your business. So you should be putting your goals in there, like how you see the vision that you believe that you want to go in the next year, the amount of money that you want to make, all of that stuff. If you would have put it in there, we would have got a much, much better plan spit out. But even if you don't know that stuff, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Don't allow that to stop you. If we need to get started with something, I'm just showing y'all how easy it is, because y'all seen I just put something in here and we gonna let AI do the work. See, I don't believe that we need to go get all of these degrees and all of this certifications. Like I be seeing all these people talk about GovTech and all this stuff. Like, listen, you can sit there and learn how to code and all that stuff all you want, but I'm trying to let y'all know those days are done. We need to be learning how to use AI. AI is going to do the coding. AI is going to do all the tech, but you got to learn how to talk to it. So again, basic talking is what I just did right here. Here goes the business plan. Well, Kid Welding Solutions LLC is a small business that provides home health care services, outpatient mental health, substance abuse centers, services for elderly persons with disabilities, offices, blah, 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 blah. The market analysis, the behavioral healthcare industry is rapidly growing due to the increase in... Now, Dr. Kidd, you can tell me if these statistics are true or not. I don't know. Well, tell me. Now, granted, this may not be everything that you want to do, but for people in this industry, here you go. According to a report, research markets that the global behavioral health market size is expected to reach a USD 240.6 billion by 2026. Growing at whatever that is. I forget what those acronyms stand for. It's something in the financial world. I always got to look it up again. But there you go. You see the growth. Here goes the services for the business plan. There goes the market strategy that you need to do. This company will market its services to potential patients and medical professionals such as physicians, mental health practitioners, and addiction treatment providers. Financial goals. The financial goals of kids is $1 million. See, now, if you didn't put a number in there, I've already set it to tell, hey, look, we're going to be looking at $1 million minimum. I don't want this thing to give y'all no plan for $50,000. Like, we only looking at $1 million and up. So if you tell it something lower than $1 million, I've already told it, hell no. We want $1 million plus, okay? Now, here goes the required documents that's going to need to happen to make all of that roll. There you go. You got your business plan that you could take to the bank and you could go get your money for your business. Once again, if we do a better job with all that description stuff that I had right there, the better it's going to spit out, what you need. So we got that out the way. We got our NAICS codes. We got how to get started in government contracting for the healthcare business. We got our business plan laid out so we can go get some financing if we need investors. Whatever it is that we want to do is right there. All right. And what else do we need to do? Because we got the business plan. We got how to get started. Well, I got to go talk to somebody. And I know y'all don't know how to talk. So the next thing I'm going to do, we've built out networking with the events. Well, I keep telling y'all need to go to the events all the time. We are in the industry. We're going to say behavioral. What do you say? Behavioral. Man. Healthcare. Healthcare, I don't say goods and services. All right. So that's the industry that he's in. All right. The government agency, I'm going to say HHS just because, I do know that part of it. We do tech for HHS. So that's Health and Human Services, which will cover NIH, CMC, I believe the FDC, any of the healthcare organizations, they all in the HHS. All right, the name that we had for it before, what was it, Kid? Let me get it again. Where was it? I seen it. KWSC, yeah, we just gonna go with that. KWSC. This isn't important on the name. certifications. I believe I seen women-owned business. Smart man. Guys, if you don't know, put your wife's name on that business. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let that lady run that business so you can work that certification out. Our counterparts are doing it. The people that don't look like you, they ain't got our skin color. Yeah, they letting their wives be the lead dog of the business on paper while they go close the deals. It's just the way the business works. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I told you guys, most of you guys struggle talking. You struggle networking. Don't worry about it. We fixed that with AI. All right. So you come right here, you put that in AI because you're about to go to these events. So I'm teaching you guys. I've trained the AI to teach you how to network. All right. So in order to navigate industry days and conferences, the small business and the behavioral healthcare goods and service industries can be challenging, but the right approach, you can improve your chances of winning government contracts and being in a winning team. Here are some tips for you. First, you're going to research the event beforehand and understand the agenda, speakers, and attendees. Then you're going to prepare a list of objectives you want to achieve at the event, such as meeting potential partners of clients. I do not believe that you should be sitting at events all day. When I go to events, I'm only there for about 20 minutes. I know exactly who I want to go talk to and who I want to go talk to them about. I'm not here to be standing around all day, I was going to say another word, but I'm streaming on LinkedIn, so I don't want to say that. I don't want to sit around all day long, right? I'm here for a mission. You're going to create an elevator pitch that highlights your unique selling points, such as being a women-owned business committed to quality. Now, I don't like that answer that is said because somebody may put women-owned business as like the front thing to get somebody's attention. That should be the last thing that you talk about, right? I don't care that you're a women-owned business. I don't care that you're veteran, 8A, minority, black, white, Mexican, Puerto Rican, LGBTQ. I could care less about any of those. I want to know what problems you solve. And then once you can explain the problems that you solve, then the icing on the cake is saying, I'm a women-owned business. Because now me as the buyer, I'm saying, okay, I really like their solution. And now I got a way to access them through the women-owned certification. That is the way that you should do it. So I would flip that around right there. You want to dress professionally and bring plenty of business cards. You also want to have a capability statement, if it don't say that there. Plenty of capability statements. During the event, make a point to introduce yourself to as many people as possible and try to engage in conversation about their work. Ask open-ended questions to encourage discussions. When networking and government personnel, ask questions specific to their agencies and missions, so on, so on, and so on. Remember, building relationships is establishing reputation for quality work and keys. Now, AI is definitely tripping. Open AI is definitely tripping right now because we should have a list of questions. Yeah. I gotta look at OpenAI. So we're built off the back of OpenAI. I don't want you guys to think that I'm out here creating AI platforms, but OpenAI allows us to tap into their system. So I'm tapped into their system. My program is built into OpenAI. So if OpenAI is struggling, which is ChatGPT, if they struggling, we struggling together. All right, I was trying to see all right, let's look at an older one that I had right here so you can get an understanding of how it's supposed to work. But hopefully it'll work back out. We'll fix that. All right, so usually it's going to give you 10 questions for you to ask. But at the end of the day, all the questions are the same, right? So you would say, what inspired you to get into healthcare and whatever services, right? What are some of the biggest challenges you face? This is what you would be talking to other business owners who are at the event. This is not the government personnel. These are other audience members just like you. These ain't people that got vendor tables and none of that. Again, people sitting in the audience like you, these are questions that you would ask them so you could break the ice. Because those people in the audience could become your potential partners. They may be your subcontractors. All types of things could happen. The sauce ain't always with the people that's speaking on the vendor's table. You would be surprised the people that are sitting right in the seats next to you. You guys together could become multimillionaires if you would just open your mouth. Pause. Right? When I say open your mouth, I'm talking about asking them these open-ended questions so they can talk about themselves. right? Now, when we get to government, we're going to have 5 questions that you need to ask the government about your niche. Now, that could be the other thing, too, that the AI, when I did it, it didn't quite understand the healthcare industry. I don't know. I got to check with the open AI once again. But as you guys can see, it'll give you questions to ask the government. So when you go sit down with them one-on-ones, sometimes at these industry days, you may have like a speed networking situation, right? You want to have these questions already ready to go so you're not fumbling and stuttering and, sounding like you don't know what you're talking about. And then, of course, the icebreakers. I always say when you guys go to these events, like look for that person that's standing in the corner and too scared to talk to anybody because that was you at one point. Go approach them and become their best friend because odds are that person that's standing in the corner scared to talk to somebody, they got tons and tons of valuable information, resources to assist you. They could just be new or something. A business could have threw them into the fire and didn't teach them how to do something. Or they could just be a new business. They could be a new business and they don't understand networking and marketing yet. So, you could help them out there. And again, you'll be the lead dog. The other thing that we ended up doing in this AI right here when it comes to networking is I already understood too that you guys really are bad at elevator pitches. I'm saying it just is what it is. Now, I ain't saying that it's the perfect elevator pitch, but as you can see right here, it creates an elevator pitch for you too. That's why I say OpenAI right now must be tripping because it ain't give me none of the stuff that I programmed it out to do. I may got to go back and check that, but you'll be able to get your elevator pitch. So now we're ready to go. I've set you up on knowing where to get registered at in all of the systems. Okay. We've created the business plan. So for some of the certifications, they may ask you for a business plan, like the 8A certification wants a business plan for sure. If you go down that route, we can knock a business plan out. The goal is I'm trying to save y'all money and time. People charge a lot of money to put this stuff together for y'all, whether y'all know or not. You don't have to take my word for it. Just go on the internet and see how much somebody's going to charge you to do a business plan. Go on the internet and see how much somebody's going to charge you to teach you how to network. I've already done it with a couple clicks of a button. So boom, we got our networking out of the way. We got how to get started. We got our business plan out the way. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is I need to come back to my NAICS codes. Where were my NAICS codes at? All right. Was it this one? All right. Now what I'm going to end up doing here, all right. We got to go to our GovCon marketplace here. Now that we're at our GovCon marketplace, let me log in and I'm going to change my NAICS codes up. And shout outs to the GovCon team, man. They are working their A's off building our system out and making it even better. They've added the PSC code in here too, which is tremendous. If you guys don't know the difference between NAICS codes and PSC codes, you guys can definitely go to my YouTube channel. And I know I got a video on there that I break down NAICS codes and PSC codes a little bit more. But again, shout outs to the team for making that happen. You guys are crushing it right now. All right. And it look like we ain't got too many opportunities right here with these NAICS codes. You know what I'm saying? I would also say too, I know I said HHS would be a big agency for this, but another big one too would be Army. I just already know Army got healthcare issues, mental issues, the VA department. I already know. It's just a lot of stuff going on with them. So between HHS, HUD could also be another one. HUD is for housing. Usually individuals that got issues going on with housing and stuff. So I know that's going to bring some mental stuff. In education department. Education department would be huge, right? So this is just me understanding the industry and knowing who got problems. All right, so I threw the NAICS codes that we found in there. As we can see in 2024, what's going on? Look, I told y'all, this is just me talking out loud from knowing the industry. I told y'all the VA would be at the top. So the VA has already spent $1.4 billion in this industry in 2024 already. HHS has already spent $13 million in this industry. The DOJ has spent $4.8 million. Social Security has spent 2.5. Homeland has spent 1.3. DOD 1.1. So on and so on. So I know what spending is going on in 2024 so far. Now, what I would do here is come look back at 2023, and now I could get a full budget of what was spent in that agency. So again, the VA is at the top. So that lets me know right now, you need to get VA. If you want to succeed in this industry, the VA should be one of your top customers. And what did I tell you next? Department of Defense is the Army. Okay, that should be another one of your top customers right here. After that, you could take a look right here. Again, I would probably do HHS, but the other beauty about this is I can just come click on Department of Veteran Affairs right here. All of this is inside of our tool, SB Money Flow. And now I can look and see exactly which agency under the VA has and spends all my money. So I don't know what SAC Fedric is. Maybe you would if you looked into this further. And now you could see, okay, I need to be at 249 Network Contracting Office. Like they spending 15, almost $16 million in my industry. I should start building some relationships over there. So if I come right here and I click on Network Contracting Offices, now I can get the name of all the individuals, the phone numbers. Now I want to make a note, we're only pulling with the government's post. So, this stuff could be outdated. They may not have updated it, but we got to start, right? We know some names and things that we can reach out for. The other thing that I realized is the naming convention of the emails for this agency. And the reason why is because if I'm in the street shaking hands and kissing babies and somebody tells me to remember somebody's name or message to them, and maybe they didn't give me their email, I'll know it's their first name dot their last name at va.gov. I could send the email to that and chances are it'll get to them. All right. There's just a little note that you guys can take. So now I got the agency that got my money. Now I want to come back here to home and I want to do the same thing for the businesses that got my money. Okay. So now I can see the top businesses right here. I can see, now again, this was in 2023 that we're looking at. So I can see the top businesses right here, Loyal Source of Government Services, Optum Serve, Health Services, blah, blah, blah. So you would find one of those. I would never do anything with tribal tech. And you got to build your relationships up to be working with the Native American companies. And the reason why you got to build your relationships up to work with Native American companies, I hope don't nobody get mad. It is what it is. It ain't personal. It's just business. But majority of your Native American companies are being ran by white men. And those white men let their other white men friends in and not you. And the reason that they're doing that is because the Native Americans got this just amazing set aside opportunity for them. And come to find out, white men have figured out, let me stop saying white, Caucasian men have figured out how to go get their tribal cards. And they're working with the chiefs inside of these tribes, and they got this thing on lockdown. Same thing that happens with Alaskan Native companies. I'm telling you right now, if you ever think that you're going to go meet with the owner of those companies, it's never going to happen. You're going to go meet with a Caucasian male, and they're the gatekeepers of it. They just, they figured out how to work out the system. Caucasian males before today, because things are changing. They said the minority stuff is not fair. All right, which according to the law, they're right. It's not fair, but I'm not here to argue that. Neither here nor there. So anyways, now everybody is equals, including white males. But back in the day, white males was just out by themselves. So strategically, they had to figure out how to do this thing. And they realized that they could jump in on Native American and Alaskan Native owned companies, become. So just imagine the chief of a Native American tribe is like, they're not savvy enough and know the ins and outs of government contracting, especially for the size contracts that they get. But that Caucasian male, he knows the interwoven mechanisms of how to do this thing. And he's doing it very well. I'm not here to hate. I'm just telling y'all what the game is, because we can do it too. It's going to be a little harder, but it is what it is. Anyways, the other thing, so when I see a business, I can click on it too right here. I can get an idea of where it's located at. I can get their address, their phone number. I can see if they're in the 8A program and if they're going to graduate soon. So that could be a strategic play. I can see all of their certifications that they have up under there. So now I can strategically put together a plan with these businesses, to start building relationships with. The other thing that I want to do is I want to take this right here. Now, what I need to do is come over here, paste this, and I want to see their business. Now, the reason why I want to see their business is because I want to compile all of these businesses that are winning millions of dollars with my customer, and I want to make myself look like these same businesses. Because all it is a website, right? So inside of SB Money Flow, I can come right over to here. I can go to sites and start building my website that looks just like these websites. And now when I got my site that look just like these websites, I'm going to go right back to the same customers that those people was winning money from and say, hey, don't I look like the people that you were sending money to? You should send some of that to me. And the beauty about SB Money Flow, I can come right here and look at 2022. I can come right here, look at 2021. I can check out all of the spending. If you guys will notice, okay, so I can see that the Department of Veteran Affairs in 2020, well, I should really be looking at 2020, okay, because a lot of these contracts are going to be coming up for recompete. Most contracts are on 5-year terms, right? So when you win a contract on the service side, not products, but most service-based contracts, definitely if they're over like $1 million or so, it may be like a 5-year contract, right? So the first year you get, and then every year after that is an option year. Usually the government picks up the option year, but it's not always, happening like that. So I look at 2020 and I can see how are they spending in 2020, because chances are they'll be spending the same way coming up here 2024, 2025. So I could see in Q3 of 2020, a lot of money got spent. I could see in Q3 of 2018, money started getting spent. I could see Q3 of 2019, money started getting spent. But in 2020, I believe that was the pandemic time. I believe that's when the whole world started going crazy and, everything is a mental issue today. So since everything is a mental issue today, I believe healthcare has taken off in 2020. Let's go take a look at what happened in 2021. In 2020, things took off pandemic time. As you can see, it took off in Q3. It slowed down. And then back in 2021, it started going up again. Let's see what happened in 2022. 2022, we're slowing down. I believe the pandemic was dying out in 2022, right? They stopped listening to, mental issues being the root of everything and stopped investing in that. 2023, what happened? It's staying low again. The world don't care about the same thing that they cared about back then. This is where you guys got to see the trend. You got to see what's going on so you know how to pivot in your business. Is there money still there for your business? Absolutely. There's $888 million just from the VA. Yes, there's money there. But your competition is also going to be there too for that $888 million. Opposed to in 2020, there was over $8 billion that got spent in mental health and all that healthcare stuff. Well, there's a lot of money that was spent right there. That means that opens up more opportunity. You talking about going from, you're talking about going from $1 billion in 2020 to $8 billion. That is $7 extra billion. You trying to tell me there's not an opportunity for new people to get some of this? So now that all these new people came in at $8 billion, the odds of, now we playing the numbers game. You went from 8 back to 1. Now you're going to have to compete. But the beauty is I gave y'all AI. Y'all going to be able to compete real good. You know what I'm saying? So boom, we got the companies right there. The next thing that I'm going to go look at is I need to see what type of opportunities are out there. I want to look at combined synopsis. I'll take a look at some pre-solicitations and some solicitations. Now I got an idea of what's happening. Well, here we go. Health and Human Services, Department of Defense, Health and Human Services, the VA. Those are my top customers. I should probably be taking a look at this stuff. They're firm fixed price contracts. These are purchase orders. They don't even need proposals. I like those. So then I will find one that I want to take a look at a little bit deeper. I will go ahead, click right here. This is going to take me over to sam.gov so I can get the actual solicitation. I can see everything that it's talking about. I can come down here, get the document that I need to read to understand how to do this contract. This documentation right here will tell you everything that you need to know about this contract. It'll tell you how to submit the bid. It will tell you how to invoice the customer. It'll tell you what supplies you need, 192, whatever this is. Again, this ain't my lane, and I'm not sitting here reading it right now. But as you see, this is the base year from 12/01/2023 to 11/30/2024. Then you get the option year in 2024 to 2025, the next option year from 25 to 26, option year 3 from 26 to 27, then from 27 to 28. On 12/1/2028, this contract will come up to recompete again. Now, you'll either be the incumbent or you're going to be somebody new. But this is how you can tell, okay, all contracts work out like this. So if you want to get a contract that somebody already had awarded, well, you need to give yourself some time to do some networking in that bad boy so you can build the relationships and strategically figure out how you can take something from somebody, or you can strategically figure out how to get on their team. The way that you're going to get on somebody's team, which is called the incumbent, is you're probably going to save them money. So you need to know how to come in here based off what they've did previously and have a strategy or some type of approach that could help them when they come to recompete for this contract, to put a better technical approach or something, save them some type of money on this deal to make them look better. That's how you become on the winning incumbents team. So boom, I like all of that. Like I like the contract. Now we've done all of this in an hour. This stuff would take me days before. I'm telling you guys, and granted, I'm just flying through stuff, but we just did this in a couple hours. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my domain followed by contracts. New money, sorry. So when you guys get signed up for SB Money Flow, you put your domain in .com/new money right here. And then I will put all of the contract information in here that I found. Once I put the contract information in here that I found, it's going to come right back here onto my pipeline. And I would come down here to my GovCon CRM and it would all store right here. Now, this is the beauty about SB Money Flow. This is where you come into play. You need to know what happens next. Like, do you need to get an email reminder to do something? Do you need to tell an assistant or something of that nature? Like, do you need to set a reminder for yourself to follow up with somebody? I don't know what that is. This is the beauty about you building out your business and your flow. This is what makes all businesses different. It's how you resolve problems. But the beauty about it is whatever solution you're about to come up with, we can automate that. So if you need to send somebody a message or something like that and say, hey, once the opportunity, I move it over into the review stage, I want X, Y, and Z to happen next, like come to automation. And then you're going to create the workflow that says, when this happens, that happens next. It's that simple. Not only am I saving you tons of time, but I'm going to save you so much money because you would usually have to pay people to do what's next. Oh, no. We're not paying nobody to do nothing next. Instead, we're automating. Even if the automation needs to remind you to come back here to the AI right here so you can create whatever's next. Maybe you need a joint venture agreement. Again, we got all of that stuff right here. Maybe you're consulting to somebody and they need a business plan. Maybe you need help with the statement of work highlights. You can come right here, take this same document. Where was it? Now, again, I'm just skimming through it. without really reading it. Take the description of the services. Matter of fact, I want to come up a little. I'll take the objectives. Take the description of the services. Now, the tool might not be able to handle everything. I want to make that very aware. OpenAI can only handle but so many words. So if it times out on you, that's why. We're going to take the whole thing without me reading it, put that right here. And what I realize is, again, some of you guys struggle with reading, comprehending and understanding the language that it's using. So what I did with OpenAI is programmed it and told it to put it in a way that you can read it and understand it. So now it ripped it apart and it gave you highlights of what the statement of work is talking about. What you could do with this as well is you take this same information right here and make sure it's not showing the agency or anything of that nature or any proprietary information like how it says CMS right there and whatnot. You could take this out and you could send this to a potential subcontractor and say, hey, can you do this work? If they say they can do this work, then you could proceed forward. If they say they can't do this work, you need to find another subcontractor or go find another opportunity. And just like that, now we can create a flow for ourselves that can be duplicated. Somebody else can come in there and replicate our processes and procedures on how we operate. That's the beauty of what I'm showing you guys right here. Eventually, you're going to create that flow that removes you. And now we're going to be doing real business. All of that other stuff people be talking about, I don't know what they talking about. My goal is to get you guys to stop working so hard. You cannot be a millionaire because you put it in the chat. You say, I am a millionaire. You cannot be a millionaire doing this all day. None of the stuff that I did right here produces revenue. Do you need it to get to the revenue? Yes, but it don't produce revenue. So I just honestly wasted an hour with you guys. No money was being made right here. I charge people well over $250 an hour. So I just blew $250 an hour playing around with this AI. Again, I would never do this stuff. I built it. But at the end of the day, I got people that do tedious work because they don't charge me a lot of money to do it. The other beauty about what we created here, I used to have multiple employees to handle multiple things. Not no more. AI. We done got rid of people. I just need one. And I need one to follow my system that I created right here. Just wait for the automation to do its thing and give you the signal. That's all you got to do. I don't need you to think no more. I don't want you to think no more. I want you to follow my damn directions. Because that is what's going to make you the millionaire. It is your system that's going to make you a millionaire. I've never seen a millionaire without systems. This is what we're doing. We're building out our flow. And we're utilizing AI to get it done. Because in 2024, if you don't have AI incorporated into your business, you will be on the losing end. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I just showed you guys. That's the $1 million way. And you may be saying, well, Travis, you didn't show me $1 million yet. Yes, I did. All you got to do is keep putting your opportunities that you see over there in that GovCon marketplace. And if you look right up here at the top, what does it say up here at the top? Let me zoom in because y'all may not be able to see it. What does it say? This is how I know when people tell me the truth or not, if they really trying to do business. All I got to do is say, how much is your pipeline? See, I pulled $11.5 million. I know if I put $11.5 million on my pipeline, I should easily be able to win $1.1 million, $1.15 million. Easily. Because I'm focused on nothing but these opportunities that are right here, that when I win, I get closer to $11 million. I don't care what's going on with anybody else. I don't care what's going on in this world. I don't care what's going on with somebody else's business. I don't care about Meek Mill. I don't care about Drake. I don't care about Trump. I don't care about Biden. I don't care about the Republicans. I don't care about the Democrats. I don't care about your personal situations. It don't matter. The only thing that matters is my pipeline. Because the minute that I get these opportunities on my pipeline, my life changes. Whatever problems you was having in your life, I know they say money can't resolve everything, but I'll be damned if this can't fix a lot of stuff. This is why I want y'all to focus. All them problems that y'all tell me about, I keep telling you I don't care because this is the resolve to it. Get this money and pay the people to fix whatever's going on. If your house is leaking, make some money so we can patch it up. It's a specialist out here who knows how to patch roofs very well. He just wants his money. You got relationship issues? Now, granted, money can't fix it, but chances are you need to go see a specialist. Y'all need to sit with some therapists. Well, the therapist could probably help y'all out, but they're going to want their money. You can't go see that therapist right now because your insurance won't cover it. You keep waiting for everybody to do something for you. Let's go get this money, and then you got more than enough to cover for that therapist. And if y'all can't fix it after that, well, that's something that y'all just got to figure out. Now, this is just for government contracting because that's what I focus on Wednesdays. I teach you guys nothing but government contracting, how to do this thing. But SB Money Flow, it got everything that you need in it. You don't need another tool. We're going to be able to follow up with all of your government contacts, which again, you could automate. If I send an email to this person, wait 7 days and do this next. If they send me an email back, wait 3 hours and do this next. It's all up on your shoulders. You got it. But that's SB Money Flow. Hopefully you guys got some value out of today. That's your $1 million strategy for the behavior healthcare. I showed you the top 3 agencies that got the money. You seen what type of money that they got. You seen how many opportunities are available right now, right? Y'all seen right now opportunities, not later. And we went right in here. Matter of fact, let me pull it back up. Oh man, it's gonna pull up all my old stuff. Dang it. It's going back to my other next codes. But we went in here and we seen multiple opportunities for that industry. You just got to go read them. There's contracts available for every single niche. I don't care what it is. You just got to try it. Y'all drop a fire emoji down in the chat if you picked up anything that I put down today. Drop a fire emoji in the chat if you believe that you can do government contracting. Drop a fire emoji in the chat if you're ready for AI to do the work for you. What Tim said. Let AI do the work. Once again, we are here live Tuesday through Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time zone. Let me change my screen. It's just different. You can catch us here each and every week on Wednesdays. Each and every Wednesday, guys, we are right here talking about government contracting. Tomorrow, we will be talking about SB Money Flow for your business, not government contracting. I showed y'all how SB Money Flow can help you out with government contracting, but tomorrow we're going to talk other features of how it can help you with your business, whether it's building the websites out, whether it's messing with your social media, whether it's sending those emails out. We can automate everything. Every social media channel we can automate. Posting content, answering DMs, we can automate. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Not all the topics. But on Thursdays, that's when we dive into SB Money Flow. And once again, on Tuesdays, we talk business and mindset. Make sure that you guys are hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. And I'm sorry, I switched screens a little too fast. Also, I want you guys to come here. $2, the number 2, cents.com. I'll put this link here in the chat so you guys can go visit it. I want everybody to visit this link and tell the other people that you share this video out with to visit this link too. When you get to dollars to cents, I want you to go ahead, click on community. Make sure you take a look around here too. See what all the stuff that we got going on around here. But this is the link to our podcast show. If you have questions that you want to submit up here for me to talk about, you can actually come here to contact us. Or if you want to be on the show, you can put that in there. If you got something that you would like to offer the community, I'm not going to promise you that you could get on my channel. But, you know, if you're a good person doing good stuff, I'm definitely going to vet you out and make sure. But absolutely, you can come on our channel and share what you got to help our community out. And if you're going to sell something, you got to have an affiliate link or you got to pay me. One of the two. But I don't make people no more money and they ain't sharing no money with me. I done that too much. All right. So that's one of the things right there. But most importantly, I want you guys to click on community. When you guys click on community right here, you're going to come here to our private community that we're taking everybody off of Facebook, off of Instagram, off of LinkedIn, off of YouTube. We're putting everybody right here so I can start feeding you guys all of the information that you need to succeed in your business, guys. So make sure that you guys are going to the dollarstocents.com, joining our community, and our team will let each and every one of you guys in here as we continue to grow this thing out. Once again, I appreciate everybody who continues to support us. We, I believe, are at 16,000 subscribers now. Let me double check on that number. Yes, we have officially gotten over 16,000 subscribers, and that happened because each and every one of you guys. Our next goal is 17,000. The ultimate goal is 20. Well, it's not the ultimate goal, but 25,000 is the next big goal that we have set. So we're trying to get to 25,000 in the next 3 months. It's going to be hard to do, but it's going to be easy with each and every one of y'all support. So continue to support and share this out, and I'll continue to keep showing up for each and every one of you guys. We will be here in the morning. I'm going to try my hardest to make sure that I'll wake up. It is hard setting all this equipment up first thing in the morning. We are live on Clubhouse Monday through Friday at 8:35 a.m. Eastern time zone, going over our affirmations and gratitude to make sure you can get that mindset to become that millionaire each and every morning. So join us over there. I try to live stream it to all the platforms, but it's a lot of stuff I got to fire up to make that happen. And the kid be tired that early in the morning. But anyways, like I said, make sure that you guys join us there, or you'll be able to watch us here on the live stream. Oh, man, I got to post this one. I seen this one right here. Hold on. Let me switch my screen because, it's just different. I got a lot of individuals who send me a message. And, I don't know if you got to go to jail or something to figure that out, but boy, the people in prison be working harder than the people out on the street. This thing is so easy that even an inmate can do it. And I ain't lying. I got inmates in my DM. I still don't know how they get on the phone. Shout outs to y'all because they're going to be watching this video. They always watch the video. They send me DMs like, Travis, that thing was fire. They done told me they got the videos playing in the prison. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, you need to come down here. I still ain't figured out yet how I can come in talking to the prisons or whatnot. But they done told me I'm playing on the screens inside of the prison system. I didn't have prisoners send me photos of contracts that they have won while they was behind bars. So this is, hey, you can complain, but I'm telling you, it's people out here actually doing it with no excuses. And like I said, I don't know, maybe the people that are behind bars, they like, yo, I got to become a better person. When I get from behind these bars, I got to have things set up, and they ain't got nothing but time. They ain't got nothing but time, and they also don't have a fear of rejection. I mean, this is what I'm thinking, the mindset. They got the mindset today, like, all I can do is get better. That's how I see it when they talk to me. They're like, yo, I can only get better. I can't get no worse. And that's what you need to have out on the streets. You free, and you still over here doubting yourself. I don't want you to have to go to jail to get that type of mindset. I want you to have that type mindset right now, that every day that the man upstairs allows you to wake up, the only thing you can do is get better. You can only get better at government contracting by submitting. The more you submit, I ain't talking about reading. I ain't talking about watching no videos of people. You don't get better studying videos. You don't get better reading. You get better by doing. The only thing that you can do in government contracting that leads to success is submitting proposals or quotes. If you ain't doing one of them two, you ain't trying to get better in government contracting. Instead, you still making excuses. I don't know what the RFP is trying to say. I don't know what the quote is trying to say. Well, here's the kicker. If you submit it, you'll learn real fast whether you know what it was saying or not. But if you keep sitting on the sideline complaining, well, don't worry about it. You ain't going to get there, and that's okay. That's on you. But nothing slows down because you cry about it. You know what I'm saying? The government still needs to get their problem solved, and them checks still need to get cut. So you can cry about it all day long, or you can figure out the solution. I'm a solution type person. All right. Already government contractor here at the prison, and it's thanks to all of your content. Hey, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you all, man. Y'all make my day. I'm not even going to lie, man. I love when people do things with no excuses. It makes my day. It just takes me to a whole nother level. So I appreciate you guys tonight. I got to get out of here, man. Dog got to eat. I got to eat. We got a lot going on. I love you all. I appreciate you. And I'll see you guys back here tomorrow, 8:35 a.m. Eastern and 8:30 p.m. Talk with you later.